What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. As you can see, I'm back out here on the water today, and I actually came to my local river to do some bass fishing. It was supposed to rain all day today, but the sun is shining. They completely changed the forecast. It's going to be a high of almost 70 degrees today, and I was like, there is no way I'm going to work. I'm going to hit the water and see if we can catch some doggone bass. So the conditions are a lot different than they were last weekend when I came here. Water temps were like 41 degrees. It was a high of 34 that day, and the last 3 or 4 days have been up in the 60s and 70s this week, as well as today is going to be super warm. So the water temps have climbed 10 degrees. The water is 51 degrees right now, and I'm super excited because I think these bass are going to be absolutely chewing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing on the mouths of creeks and coves. I think these fish are going to be moving up, you know, kind of staging up. We're right here in the middle of February. You know, these fish are kind of starting to do their thing a little bit. You know, we still got a month and a half before the spawn. But, you know, these fish, once it kind of gets right around this mid-February, late February, they really start to push up and get this, you know, get to going. And they'll get up there in the mouths of these creeks and coves and all, up in that still water, and kind of get ready to stage and move up into them to be ready to spawn. So I'm super excited. I'm going to get up here and get my chessie strapped on. We're going to start right here behind me, right at the mouth of a little creek. I hope we can catch some big ones today. I'm excited. Let's get to it. All right, so I plan to put in a little bit of time at this spot. This is a really good spot. Pretty good sized cove. The fish should be stacked up at it pretty good. Got a really big current seam. And in general, it's just a good spot. Got good water depth. The current is ripping hard coming down the main river. But these fish, they like to stage up right here in this area, you know, of just dead water right here in front of me. You got that current seam, you got the current running right here. It should be a lot of fish just set up right here in this area. So we got to see if we can get some. See if we can get some. Water temps have climbed to 50.4. which is definitely awesome. We're just gonna fish this thing nice and slow. We're gonna throw the crankbait. We're gonna throw a bunch of different stuff. You can actually see the current seam here as well, because you can see the mud line right there. So you got a mud line, and then you have that clear tannic water where it's being swamp fed. So you can see the line right here. I don't know if y'all can see it through the lens, probably not, but I can see it with my Tifosi optics. With that being said, check them out in the description down below. I got a code for y'all to save a little bit of money on a nice pair of glasses. So, but this time of year, well, all year round, it's really important to have a good set of polarized glasses. But with the spawn coming up, things like that, you know, you definitely want to be able to see under the water. But like I said, I'm able to see that line, that mud line, and the fish should just be set up right on it. That is a bite. Oh, missed him. First bite of the day right there. Took one of my legs off. Took one of my legs off my old rage bug. Let's get down here. We got plenty of them. Right there on Swamp Water Blue, which I actually need to order some more Swamp Water Blue, to be honest with y'all. But I think we're gonna be okay. Most of the time, where you get a bite this time of year, you can expect more. So in other words, it's a lot of fish in that one area most of the time. So that was right on the edge of that seam right there is where that was. And that was a good bite. It was a good bite. So we got to see if we get bit again. We got off of where it was just a touch, but I bumped over a piece of wood and then that fish thumped it. Some more wood down there. Ooh, that's a good bite. Got that one. That's a good fish. Ooh, nice bass. Here we go. I mean, he absolutely thumped that rage bug. Get in here. I mean, a chunk, baby. Choked that rage bug. God, look at that. What a beauty. There we go. That's a dang on solid one right there. Y'all check that one out. Beautiful fish, 3+ pounder all day right there. Man, nice. Let's go ahead and let him go before we get in the get out here in the doggone sticks right here. Pretty one. Thank you there, my dude. Yes. I'm gonna get back up there. There's probably just a whole wad of them up there, and because we got a bite, I think the cast before that as well. I mean, just that old rage bug, and I throw that on a 3/0 owner offset wide gap is what I throw it on. And I'm gonna show y'all a little secret that I do with this as well. I like to take my pliers, and I like to bend that hook down just a little bit. And actually this one, looking at it, I don't think I've done it, but it definitely helps with my hookup ratio. So I like to take, and this is a heavy wire hook, but I like to take my pliers and just bend it out, just tweak it down just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it helps that, I think it helps that angle, and it angles it back into that fish's mouth a little bit better, and it doesn't really I don't expose it, so it's not making me get hung up anymore or anything. So just a little secret that I do. Well, it's not really a secret, but just a little something I do that I think helps out. Oh man, nice. When that fish thumped it, I mean, it just went pook and just sat on it. That was an awesome bite. That old Lou's custom speed stick, that thing is sensitive. When they bite it, you feel it. All right. And sometimes what you run into with these warming trends this time of year is when the water warms up so fast, is it actually can throw these fish in a funk and make them not want to really bite sometimes. Just because the water temp rises so much in such a short period of time, it will throw them off. But I don't think that's, hopefully not what we got going on right now. I don't think so. I think we're gonna dial them in. We just got to figure out kind of where they're at, and they're probably, I mean, might be shallower than what we think, you know. And that's what I like to always say, is that a lot of times when the water temps rise up like this, these fish will get shallow in a hurry. So I always like to pay attention and see if I see any fish like moving up in the shallows, any fish cutting up in the shallows, bait fish activity, stuff like that. It all makes a big difference. That fish was shallow. You talk about shallow, I mean, that fish was up on the bank. Just smoked that spinnerbait. That fish was in no water. Wow. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, that tells me a lot. That thing is beautiful. Look at his back fin's a little messed up. God, that fish is beautiful. Thank you, buddy. My goodness. I mean, I got 2 cranks on the handle. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That tells me something for sure. I mean, I threw that thing up on the bank. Wow. Well, I mean, when water temps are in the 50s, that's what you get into. I mean, it's 52.6 right here. Nice. All right, let's move on up to the next spot. Something else too, y'all see my straps that I make. I make these right here. They're available on gfoutdoors.com. That's my other little side company. Make rod straps, graph wraps, and different accessories for your boat. So if you're in the market for something like that, go check it out. I appreciate it. I have lost rods before because my straps, cheaper straps, broke. And that's what drove me to make better ones. So don't lose any rods, get you some good straps. All right. Let's see if we can get it done. That's one thing, this trolling motor, the head on this particular trolling motor is so heavy, when you go to throw it down, it spins and wants to hit the front of my boat. A lot heavier head on it than my smaller motor guide I had on here, but 55-pound thrust is a lot nicer than that 40-pound thrust I had on here. At 40-pound thrust, some of this river current was all she wanted. But we're up here to another spot, another good spot. I picked up the raised bug, gonna throw this, see if we can get on a good bite right here. Hopefully we can, and we're gonna ease up in this pocket up here in front of us as well. That shallow fish I caught might have cued me into something. Maybe, we'll see. But like I said, the water is very muddy, so we're dealing with some pretty muddy, low visibility conditions for the fish. We're throwing right up here to this deep outside bend right here, and hoping some fish are set up right here at this current break. Maybe we can set the hook and be into a great big old slaunch. That's what we're hoping for. There's a fish. Got it. Yep, nice bass. Get it here. Here we go. There's a bass, another one on the old rage bug. Y'all asked me why I throw that blue. That is why, right there. Pretty dude. Let's get us another one. Thank you, bud. I come up and that fish was swimming with it, actually swimming out to me, so it makes me think that there might be some more with him. Oh, he took my leg off, but I tell you what, we're gonna save this one just in case. Ow, stuck that hook in my hand. We're gonna save that one just in case we need it. Get another one, reset this camera. I swear, my complete unbiased opinion is that a rage bug is the best flipping style soft plastic on the market. That's just completely my opinion. But I mean, that thing is nasty. See if we can get us another one. There's one. One was on that tree. There we go. There we go. On the spinnerbait. We can grab a hold to him. Got him on that Strike King 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. I mean, these fish have been up shallow. Look at the coloration on them. There's another one. I mean, he was right there on that tree right there. I came in and I threw to it when I came in, and I was like, I can't believe that I didn't get bit on none of these standing trees. My line is wrapped around my tip, but right then cast it to it, and as soon as I brought the spinnerbait bite, that fish jumped all over it. I mean, we're talking about like 2.5 foot of water right there, so nice. I will definitely take that. Maybe we can pick up another one as we work out of here on these trees. And this is just a 3/8 ounce Strike King Premier spinnerbait, and I got a paddle tail swim bait on the back side of it, and the color of it is glimmer blue. Good looking color right there, so nice. All right, let's move on up the river to the next spot. See if we can get number 5 up there. We want to catch 5, a limit. That's always the goal. All right, next spot. Next spot. So we're in an area with some fairly heavy current right here. Got a bunch of wood over here on this left shoreline. So, bunch of wood over here. The current seam, it comes right past this point right here, and got a real good current seam. Hopefully, the fish are up pretty shallow. Is that a? That's a first. Oh my! This is a big one too. Oh, it's not that big, but that's a nice one. I mean, first cast, we just pulled up here. That's not a bad one at all. I come up and I was like, that feels like a fish. Okay, well, there's number 5. How about that, y'all? Just pulled up on the old rage bug. Show them to y'all. There we go. Man, okay, well, number 5. There you are. Well, as I was saying, there's a bunch of wood up there, so let's hurry up before we get back in the woods. There you go. Biggin. Oh God. Oh no. I saw that fish. I wish I'd have never seen him. I wish I'd have never seen that fish. He was big. And I don't mean like 6 pounds big. I mean big. Oh no, why did that just happen? That was a tank. Absolute heartbreaker. Like when I set the hook, my line was like under a limb or something. So when I hit him, like my line popped off that, like before it hit him. Oh, ooh, he was big. All right, let's get on down there. Oh, that was such a big bass. Ooh, that was a big one. That's the biggest one I've hung here in a right good while. That's fishing though. That is fishing. You definitely can't get them all. All right, next spot. Get a little sip of drink here. Ooh, it's a little hot, but tastes good. All right. Man, that big one's gonna haunt me. I mean, we're talking legit big. He was a really good fish. Maybe we can make up for it though. I mean, there's gonna be big fish moving up all day, and like I said, I can only fish till like 4. It's 1:20 right now, and just I can't even imagine what the last 2 hours of daylight would be like. Whew. But we're not gonna know because we're not gonna be here, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we can get it done right now. I would really like to catch a 5+ pounder. That would be pretty awesome. And that fish I lost was way bigger than 5 pounds. There he is. Got him. Oh, giant. Don't come off. Yep, there we go. Good fish, really good fish. Oh. Oh, yes. There we go. There we go, y'all. That's a doggone good one. I mean, look at how pretty that sucker is on that rage bug. There it is. Check that dude out. I mean, absolutely thumped it. We're gonna take a picture of him wherever my phone is. My phone's back here, all discombobulated, if that's even a word. All right, y'all. There she is, a beauty. I mean, pretty fish. Go on, buddy. Are you gonna jump for us? Oh, he's gonna do it. There we go. Boom! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. About doggone time. I set the hook in him, and I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. I just lost a nice fish right before that one, and I just knew that these suckers were gonna push up and do their thing. Yes! This wind is starting to blow a little bit more. That old rage bug, swamp water blue. I'm gonna throw one more cast at this tree right here, and then we're gonna run down to the next spot, which is gonna be where we started at, and then we're gonna move to one other spot. We got about 2 hours left. So we got plenty of time, but we got to make it happen on a big one. Which that last fish I caught, no complaints. He was nice. And I mean, the first fish I caught was nice. It was over a 3 pounder. But let's see if we can get a little redemption kind of on one that I lost. So get everything strapped down and get on down the river. It is dirt, straight mud here, but the steel bridge I went over yesterday, that's clean.
if that water 55, there, that front side should go absolute work, man.
Yeah, like I said, I've thrown it. I've thrown a square big. Oh God, there he is. Oh God, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Yep, a 4-pounder. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Y'all, I'm on the phone with Lee. Oh, that's a good one. Right in that current break. Get in here, baby. Get in here. Oh, whoop. That's another good one right there. That is another good one.
Call me when you get off the boat.
All right, man. All right, later.
All right.
Another one right there. Another solid one. He ain't quite 4. He's probably 3.5. Right up there at the edge of that current break. Another good one right there. I mean, pretty. Talking to Lee, telling him the conditions in here. He's going tomorrow, but man, nice fish. Pretty one. Thank you, buddy. Yes, baby. Man, it has turned out to be a good day. We got a pretty decent bag. If we can get 2 more big ones, we'll be in good shape. Nice. Whoo, that is fun. A guy was just down here and he had his dog jumping all in the water right here, so I wasn't sure. I gave it a little bit of time, about 5 minutes, to try to let it settle down. I wasn't sure if it messed it up or not, but obviously not. The fish right on the edge of that current break. Smoked that rage bug. Just got that 3/8 ounce, just one objective tungsten, rage bug, 3/0 hook, that 20-pound P-line fluoro clear. That good old Lew's custom speed stick right there. That's just a 7-foot medium heavy. Nothing fancy. I'm not a real long rod guy. I don't like those really long rods. 7 foot is plenty for me. I set the hook so doggone hard that if I move too much line, I'll end up snapping off. So that's why I stay with 7 foot. But you can about feel them breathe on that thing with this rod. I mean, that fish just pecked it and sat on it. All right, let's make the move down the river. All right, this might be our final stop. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna kick the boat around and go back this way, so kick the boat around. Hopefully we get into a big one in here, because this has those standing cypresses like the fish have been on. I've picked up the fact that they have one thing that they've all had in common here the last little bit is the fact that they've been on these standing cypresses. So let's see if we can get one to eat the old rage bug. I really think that we're gonna have a crack at potentially a good fish in here, especially on this right side where we got this sun beaming on it. Once we get in here, the water temp should be up a bit. This tree right here is very likely to have one on it right here. Lay that thing right there at the base. See if we can make something happen on old big girl. Ooh, there she is right there. That ain't big girl, but up there, shallow. Yep, that definitely ain't big girl. But they are, there we go. They're up there on the trees. I mean, that is a definite. And that's one thing that I figured out is when you figure out that tree, that I can't even talk. When you figure out that these fish are on these standing trees, so that's one thing you got to pay attention to, you know, when you catch them on wood. You say you catch them on wood. Well, you catch them on standing timber, or you catch them on, you know, wood that comes off of the bank, you know, a lay down, the end of a lay down, the base of the lay down, the root system. There's so many different places that the fish can be. And a lot of times that's a pattern. You know, you catch a couple fish in the same area of a tree, or the same type of tree, same size of tree. It just, sometimes it seems like it shouldn't make any difference, but it honestly makes every bit of difference. So just always keep that in mind. Pay attention when you catch those fish. It can definitely be the difference between, you know, figuring out a pattern and really having a good day catching them, or just, you know, catching one here or there just by chance. So you wanna crack those big ones if you can. Figure out some kind of pattern and run it and go to work. Go to work. There he is. There he is. Yep. Got it. This feels like a big fish. Yep. This is a big fish. I don't know how good. Oh, this is a really good fish. I don't know how good he's hooked. Oh, get out of the trolling motor. Don't get in the trolling motor. Y'all, we have had some fun. How good are you hooked? Let's try him. Yes! Oh my goodness. I mean, another one for the rage bug. I come up off that tree. I knew it was going to be one back here. We're talking about 56.5 degree water. Absolute beauty right there. Man. Let's get a picture of her with the phone. I'm gonna tell you what, I know I got sticks and stuff all in front of that one. That is a beauty. Such a pretty fish. Up here. Oh, ho, ho. Nice. She tried to get me wet, and she did a little bit, but that is okay. That is okay. That's the first bite in this pocket, and it was a daggone good one. Yes. Man, we are having a day. We've caught a pretty nice bag. Yep, we have caught a pretty nice bag. Let's get this back camera reset. I mean, there might be another one up there. There's no telling. I mean, water back here, 57.7 right here. This is insane. I'm thinking we might can even get another one on our way out of here. Another good one. Man, if we'd have caught that big one that I lost, I mean, God, I can't even imagine. We had a really good bag. I mean, I don't know what we have now. 4, 8, 11. Let's see, what do we have? 4, 8, 11, 14. I mean, we probably have probably have 16 pounds or better. Not a giant bag, but we have potential to get up there around 20 with another good fish. That fish right there, I mean, that fish right there was pushing 5. So we probably got a little bit more than 16, to be honest with you. Probably 16.5. Wow. We've had us a day, and that bad boy right there. Ray bug. Yes. Getting the key player. Oh, there's another nice one. I had just reset my GoPro. I got it on that back one though. I was resetting my GoPro. Oh man, I mean, Look at that. That is a beauty. I mean, the colorations on that guy. He was up there. I set the hook in him and he was all in the wood. I mean, golly. What a beauty. Thank you, bud. I mean, I'm looking at my GoPro. It hadn't been 4 minutes since I caught that last one. Man. Yes. This weather has just got these fish just crazy. We got to retie real quick, but you know, I knew it was potential, and I'm sure I said it in the beginning of this video. I'm gonna have it where I say it in the beginning of this video, that this afternoon was gonna be crazy. You know, it was really gonna, things were really gonna dial in, and the fish were really gonna come up shallow and eat, and man, they have done it. Wow. Well, he was an upgrade, I believe, a little bit. I don't really know what we have now, maybe 17 pounds. I really wish I would have weighed them. I do have a scale from where I went gar fishing last week, but if y'all don't use swamp water blue raised bugs, you need to. And something else, I want to give a shout out, Mojo Sportswear Company. They're the clothing company that sponsors the channel, and they're great people. So be sure to check out their website, and that's mojosportswearcompany.com. I'm wearing a shirt right here, the Mojo Sportswear long sleeve sun shirt, and you know, these shirts are awesome because they keep your skin. When I was younger, I would never wore a shirt. I would go around with no shirt on, and you know, it's really not smart. You're better off to protect your skin, especially if you're a fisherman. You spend a bunch of time in the outdoors and on the water like I do. It's no need to go out and get baked by the sun, you know, risking skin damage and skin cancer and all that stuff. You know, we all do stuff that isn't the smartest, but as I've gotten older, I've tried to do stuff a little smarter. So be sure to check them out, and I got a code, Gunfish TV, down, you know, use that at checkout, but everything's down below in the description. So I really appreciate the support. But let's see if we can get a daggone another fish. This has gotten a little crazy. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. Water temp now 59.1. I could, if I had top water with me, I'd throw a top water just to see if I could get one to bite it, but I didn't bring any top water with me. And another thing too, probably why the fish are biting so good, is a big front is coming in tonight, and it's going to be a big cool down tomorrow and this weekend. But then next week's supposed to be right back up, nice and warm and sunny again. So it isn't going to push the fish back too much. I think next week it would be insane. You literally would be catching them on top water. I might try to get out one afternoon next week for a couple hours if possible, and throw the frog or buzzbait or something, and just see if I can make that happen. That would be insane. But let's see if we can get another fish before we get out of here, because like I said, this is our last stop. I was thinking we were going to stop one more spot, but this is going to be the last stop. Ooh, one just licked it. Yep, he's on it. Yep, he's licking on it. Is he still on it? Yep, he's on it. Oh, come up here. He was down there like just pecking it, and what he was doing, he was bringing it off the tree. That is another daggone beauty. The fish are so pretty. I mean, These next 2 hours would be ridiculous. It probably great potential to catch an absolute giant, but we won't be here, so that'll be fine. No complaints from me, I can tell you that. I did have my opportunity at an absolute giant. That was an absolute giant. And maybe we'll get an opportunity before we get out of this pocket, because I've caught some big ones out of here before. All right, y'all. Well, I think this is about gonna do it. I'm gonna flip these last couple of trees right here on the right-hand side, but the old GoPro is about to die. Was that a bite? Nope. GoPro is like at 5% right now, so we're hanging on, but I'm gonna pitch them last two. But let me tell you, we have had a good day. We've had a good day, you know, and the fish, and this is kind of what I thought, or I hoped would happen. And my thought process was that, you know, these fish were gonna be kind of staging up. Oh Lord, my line is wrapped around this little limb right here. But my hopes were, I mean, this is real fishing, y'all. I'll show y'all the deal. But my hopes were that the fish were gonna be, you know, at the mouths of the cove, staged up. And as the day went on and it warmed up, the fish were gonna push up. And, you know, I didn't really realize that the water was going to get to over 59 degrees in the back of a pocket. That's far warmer than what I was thinking. Actually, when I got here, the water was warmer than what I thought it was going to be anyway. I was thinking the water was going to be like 47, 48. And the water was actually, you know, 50, 51. And it climbed on up pretty quickly. And the day just turned out great. We caught some really, really nice fish. Lost a really big one, but you know, that's fishing. And we just had a good old time. And I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed being out here. I think I made a good call not going into work. But that's going to be it for me. I'm going to get on home. And man, what a good day. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time on Gunfish TV.